Hello students.
Welcome back to Dr. Pramod Udupa's Commerce Academy, your trusted platform for learning commerce in simple and effective way. In our last class, we were discussed simple problems related to issue of shares. Today, we are going to discuss problems on calls in arrears. That is, arrears on issue of shares step by step. Right? This session will help you to understand the concept more clearly and make it easier to score well in your examination. So let us start with the problem, right? See the first illustration. A company issued 5,000 shares of rupees 10 each. This is equity share, okay? Equity shares of rupees 10 each payable as follows. How much share company is issuing now? 5,000. Per share is 10 rupees, right? How they collected? 3 on application, rupees 4 on allotment, rupees 3 on first and final call. That's the basic information. And next what they have given, all the shares were subscribed, ella subscribed agide, and all money was duly received except first and final call money on 500 shares. So this is a new entry. What they have given, except first and final call money, except they have given, okay, on 500 shares. That means totally they have issued 5,000 shares. 5,000 shares they have issued, okay. In that, 500 shareholder who received the share, no, not paid the money when at the time of first and final call. At the time of first and final call, they have not paid the amount, right? So based on that, they are asking to prepare necessary journal entries. So this is the information they have given. So now, step by step, we have to solve the problem. First one is statement of share money collected. So whatever information given, that to be recorded in a table, right? How many share we required? 5,000 shares they have issued. Per share is 10 rupees. So total amount company wants to collect is 50,000 rupees. Company now 3 on application, 4 on allotment, and 3 on first and final call. In that way, they have collected full 10 rupees. Right, full 10 rupees. But at the time of first and final call, so how many shares were not collected? 500 shareholders won't pay the money. So that is why it is called as a arrears. It is called as arrears. So after that, for our reference, we have to put a statement. A journal entry amount ge simplify agakoskara. So we need to prepare a statement like this. Okay, a statement in the particulars, due, received, arrears, adjusted or refund. This is a statement. One more, this is arrears calculation is there in this. So first one is application money. So whenever public applies, right, applies in bank by providing money, bank receives the money, right? Bank receives the money. How to receive madadru? 5,000 into 3. 5,000 into 3 rupees they have received. 5,000 into 3 rupees, 15,000. So adanna transfer to where? Transfer to share capital company's capital transfer ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. 15,000 rupees transferred. 15,000 rupees here transferred. 15,000 rupees. Again next allotment remaining amount allotment ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So allotment money due ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. So due still not yet paid ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ how much? 5,000 into 4. 5,000 into 4. So 5,000 into 4 is 20,000 rupees. So in allotment no arrears are there, full amount collected. So entire 20,000 collected here, 20,000 collected here. So next comes to first and final call. How much due? ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ದುಡ್ಡೆಷ್ಟು? So amount due is how much? 5,000 into 3. 3 rupees due. 5,000 into 3. So that is 15,000. 15,000 is due. So how much received? See, in that 500 shares were not paid is given. No, 500 shares were not paid is given. So in 5,000, okay, what, how much share they have issued? 5,000, right? In 5,000, okay, 5,000, 500 not given means still how much received? Only 4,500 received. See here, in 5,000 share, 500 is not given. So that means 4,500 given. But per share is how much? 3 rupees. Per share is 3 rupees. See here, 3 rupees per share. So 4,500 into 3. So how much they have collected? They have collected is 13,500 amount they have collected, 13,500. So hagagi arrears how much? 500 shares are arrears. So the value of per share is 3 rupees. Value per share 500 share is 3 rupees. So 1,500 rupees not yet received. They have not paid. 1,500 share not paid. So based on the calculation, you have to prepare necessary journal entries. See here, journal entries in the books of name and the date is not given, so I have not mentioned anything. In the books of for the year ended, right? So what are the information? Date, particular, LF, debit and credit. So now based on the above table, so one by one journal entry you need to solve now. So first, shareholder pay the money along with the application to the bank. So bank is a receiver. So bank account debit to share application account, bank account debit to share application account. How much amount? 15,000, 15,000. 15,000 bank account debit to share application account, 15,000 rupees, right? So being, what is a being? Being share application money received, right? Share application money received on how much share? 5,000 share at rupees 3 per share. 5,000 share at rupees 3 per share. The first entry. Next move on to second entry. So that money transferred to share capital, right? So give which amount? Share application account debit to ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ share capital to share capital account, 15,000. So being share application money, you can write like that. It is given as equity share. So equity share application money transferred to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. So one entry is completed, right? Application, we have two entries. Again go with the allotment now. Allotment money due. So how much due? Allotment. So share allotment account debit to share capital account. Share allotment account debit to share capital account. How much is the amount? So amount is 5,000 into 4. How much? 20,000 shares. So being, see, this one, right? Being share allotment money due on 5,000 shares at rupees 4 per share. 20,000. Next, when share allotment money received, who receives the amount? Bank receives it. So that is why bank account debit to which money? Share allotment account. Money. How much? Full amount received, right? So that is why 20,000. Being allotment money received or equity share allotment money received. Like that you can write. So allotment money received, full amount, no arrears here. So share allotment money received. Next, go with the share first and final call here. First and final call. How much due? 15,000. No. Share first and final call account debit or equity share first and final call account debit to share capital account, right? Share how much amount due? This much, right? 15,000 amount is due. 15,000 amount. So now, how to write being share first and final call money due on how much share? 5,000 shares at rupees 3 per share. 5,000 share at rupees 3 per share means 15,000. 15,000. Now at the time of receiving, how much received by bank? So bank bank account debit to share first and final call account, right? How much received? See here, how much received is this much. How much? 4,500 into 3, 13,500, right? That means 500 arrears. That is why when receiving, what you need to do, you have to write 13,500, 13,500. Being how to write? Being first and final call money received on 4,500 share, not 500, for 5,000 now, because 500 is arrears. So 4,500 share at rupees 3 each. So 13,500, 13,500. After that, at last you have to write this entry, calls in arrears. How much arrears? 5,500 into 3 is arrears now. So which is that amount? First and final column. Idu first and final column. Hagagi calls in arrears account debit to share first and final call account, equity share first and final call account. Being share first and final call money were arrears on 500 shares at rupees 3 per share. So here, see here, 500 into 3 arrears, so 1,500, 1,500. Like that you have to solve the question. Okay, so let's go with the one more question. Right, see, a company issued 6,000 equity share of rupees 10 each. Here also they have mentioned equity share. You can write like that. While writing entry, equity share you can add 10 each, payable as follows. So now, how they collected 10 rupees? 2 on application, 3 on allotment, 5 on first and final call. Right, like this they have collected the money. Then all the shares were subscribed, okay, and money duly received, again except first and final call on 400 share. Again here also arrears given, right? So based on that you have to prepare journal entry. First for our reference, so first as it is whatever given in question, you have to record in a statement of share money collected. Statement of share money collected. Now application, how much? 2 rupees. 2 rupees, no arrears, full collected. Allotment also 3 rupees, again 3 rupees, no arrears here. And first and final call is there, 5 rupees there. So here they have given arrears, 400 shares were arrears. So among how much share? 6,000 share, 400 shareholders, so they have not paid the money at the time of first and final call. Now for simplification, ಈ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. Okay, for simplification, so we are calculating amount collected for journal entry. Okay, here particular due, received, arrears, adjusted or refund column. So first one is application, right? Application. So here how much application money collected means, see, an application 2 rupees were collected. Now total how much money company required is, how much money required? Company required is 6,000 shares, right? Isn't it? You just see the 6,000. So now how much? 6,000 into 2, right? 6,000 into 2, how much? 12,000 they have received, correct? Now 12,000. So entire amount is transferred to share capital account. One. Next allotment, again how much we need? 6,000 amount, right? 6,000. So 6,000 allotment into how much? 3 rupees. So 3 means 18,000. After that no arrears, again full amount is received, 18,000 full amount is collected now in allotment. So next go to the first and final call. first and final call due total 6,000 shares into 5 rupees, entire 5 rupees we have to write here. 6,000 into 5, 30,000 rupees. Now, while receiving, how many shareholder not paid the amount? So here, see here this one. So 400 shareholders. So that is why 6,000 minus 400 is nothing but 5,600 were not paid the amount. So that is why what I am doing 5,600. So total amount how much collected? This amount is collected. This is 5 rupees. So 5,600 into 5 minus 28,000 rupees. So how many share not paid the amount? 400 shareholders. How much amount? 5 rupees per share. 5 rupees. So 400 into 5, 2,000 rupees. Totally 2,000 area. So based on that, you have to prepare the journal entry. See here, journal entries in the books of company name is not given, so I have not mentioned. For the year ended, year also not given, I have not mentioned. So based on that, you'll enter date particular, LF, debit, credit. Now first, bank receiving the money from the public, so bank account debit to which amount? Share application account. Share application account. How much amount? See here, how much received? 12,000 shares were received. No, so that is why bank account debit to share application account 12,000. Here you correct it, so 15,000 mistakenly I have written 12,000. 12,000 being who will write being application money received on. Okay, application money received on how much share? 6,000 shares at rupees 2 per share. You have to write rupees 2 per share. 2 per share, right? So 12,000, 12,000. Next, where it transfers to share capital. No, it is not a money of a bank, so transfer to the company's capital account. So share application account debit to where it transfer to share capital account. So how much transfer? 12,000 get transferred. So now how to write being share application or equity share application money transfer to share capital account. Application money transfer to share capital account. Like that you have to write the being. So next one. So allotment money. See the allotment, how much due? 18,000 shares are due, right? So share allotment account debit. Share allotment account debit to share capital account. Share allotment account debit to share capital account. How much due? 18,000, 18,000. So how to write being share allotment money due on, see here, due on 6,000 share at rupees 3 per share. 6,000 share, how much? 18,000. 18,000, 18,000. Then entire amount is received because no arrears here. No arrears, no arrears. So full amount is received. So bank account debit to share allotment account. Share allotment account. Full amount received 18,000, 18,000. Being share allotment money received. See, entire amount is received. Next, go with the first and final call. How much due? Share first and final call account debit to share capital account. How much amount here? 30,000 here. See here, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 rupees due. So 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 here. So now being how to write being first and final call money due on 6,000 share at 5 per share. 6,000 share at 5 per share. At 5 per share. Like that you have to write the being. Right, 6,000 share at 5 per share. So now go with this one. Right? Who receives it? Bank will receive the amount, right? So how much they receive? Only how much they have paid. Alva ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು? You have a 400 share arrears ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ only 5,600 shares were paid the amount. So 5,600 share into 5 means 28,000 rupees only they have paid. So bank account debit to share first and final call money. How much received? 28,000, 28,000. So being outright first and final call money received on 5,600 shares at 5 each. At 5 each. Okay, because only this much amount only they have received. 400 share were not paid the amount. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಾಕಿ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ to ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಕಿ? ಶೇರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ 2000. How it is? See here. Last one is 400 shares into 5 per share were not paid. So 4400 into 5. So being, what is a being? Being share first and final call money were arrears on how many share? 400 share at rupees 5 per share. So like that you have to write the different kinds of entries. Okay, this is about the one more variety of one more variety in issue of share, that is arrears, calls in arrears. Okay, conclusion. So students, today we studied some problems on calls in arrears related to issue of shares. In our next session we will solve problems on premium on issue of shares. Premium on issue of shares. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Dr. Pramod Udupa's Commerce Academy for simpler commerce lesson. Thank you and see you in the next class. All the best.